Alright YouTube, what's got? It's Hightower 5000 here today, bringing you the Great Brain Robbery quest guide. The requirements for this quest are you must have 16 crafting, 30 construction, 50 prayer. You must have also completed Creatures of Fenkenstrain, Cabin Fever, Recipe for Disaster, Freeing Pirate Pete. The items you'll require for this quest are a hammer. Unfortunately, toolbelt doesn't work, so you'll have to bring one in your inventory. A fishbowl helmet and diving apparatus. If you've lost these or need these for the quest, then go ahead and speak to Murphy on the pier of Port Khazard. You then want to bring at least 38 nails of any type. I brought rune. I would recommend bringing much more, round about the 60 plus mark, and because they do stack, it makes sense. You also want to bring either 8 normal planks and 10 wooden cats, which the 10 wooden cats you can buy off the Grand Exchange. However, they don't always buy just because they're not high in demand. Or 18 normal planks and 10 pieces of fur. Do not bring kebbit fur as that will not work to make the wooden cats. I would suggest bringing bear fur as it is one of the cheapest. You then want to also bring a holy symbol, a Ring of Charos A, an Ectophial for teleportation if you have that unlocked, and also you'll need to bring 4 to 6 Ecto-tokens if you have not completed Ghost Ahoy. Finally, once you're ready, you want to make your way to the quest start point. This isn't actually the quest start point, but it does take you to the quest start point. It is the Eastern Pier in Port Phasmatis. So once you reach the quest start point, you want to cross the gangplank. On the boat will be Build Teach. You want to go ahead and speak with him and select option number 1, yes, Cap'n. You then want to cross the gangplank. Once you get off the boat, you want to go north and you should see Brother Tranquillity. Go ahead and speak with him. Select option number 1, Undead Pirates. Why didn't you say so earlier? Let me at him. You'll then be teleported to Harmony Islands. Once you've gone through the chat, the quest will then be started. So you then want to go ahead and exit out the windmill by opening the large door to the south. Then want to run north and just to the north of the farming patch. You should then see a statue and there should be an option to go ahead and pull this. Go ahead and do so. You then want to go ahead and climb down statue. You then want to go ahead and wear the fishbowl helmet and also wear the diving apparatus. You then want to descend the stairs. You then want to follow the tunnel to the east. You'll then need to go ahead and repair the stairs. And you then want to go ahead and climb them. You then want to go ahead and climb the ladder. You then want to go ahead and look through the peephole on the western wall. From here you want to climb back down the ladder, swim through the tunnel, climb back up the other end, return to the windmill and speak with Brother Tranquillity. Once you return, go ahead and speak with him. You'll then be teleported away. From here you want to travel to the monastery, which is to the west of Edgeville and is shown on screen. So once you arrive in the monastery, you want to go into the southwest corner on the ground floor. There is then bookshelves which you want to go ahead and search. And then you'll come across this prayer book. You want to go ahead and read it. Once you've done that, you can close out of that. So from here, you need to return to the quest start point. Once you arrive back, again you want to cross the gangplank, go ahead and speak with Bill, Teach, and select option number 1, Yes, Cap'n. You then want to cross the gangplank and go ahead and speak with Brother Tranquillity, who will be located where we started the quest. He will then teleport you back to Harmony. So you then want to go ahead and wear your holy symbol. You then want to right click on the prayer book and recite prayer book. You then want to go ahead and re-speak with Brother Tranquillity. Select option number 1, Yes Please. So from here you need to travel to Dr. Frankenstein's abode, which is directly to the northeast of the Canifis lodestone and is shown on screen. The best way obviously to get there is by using the Canifis lodestone. So once you arrive, you want to go ahead and open the door. You then want to head north and then open that door. You then want to head north once more and then open that door. You want to go through it, and this time you want to head in a westerly direction and go through that door, and then go through the door in front of that. Should then be a staircase in that room which you want to go ahead and climb up. You then want to go round to the front of the castle and then head north into the middle room. There will be a door which you need to go ahead and open. Once you've done that, you want to go ahead and climb up the ladder. You then want to go ahead and speak with Dr. Fenkenstrain. So from here we need to return to Canifis. The best way of getting to Canifis is just by using the lodestone. For this next part we are going to need 10 wooden cats. If you're already pre-buying them, then go ahead and put them in your inventory. If you're going to be making them, then we'll come back to the bank to get the planks and the fur in a second, and I'll show you how to make them. Additionally, you want to have 28 nails. However, as I said, again, bring much more because there is a high chance they will break. On top of that, you want to bring 4 normal planks and also your Ring of Charos A. Go ahead and equip this now. Make sure you at least have 2 free inventory slots as well. So from here you want to run north and enter into the meat store. You should see Rufus, go ahead and speak with him. Select option number 1, talk about the meat shipments. You'll then go into a short cutscene. So we now have the capability of going ahead and creating wooden cats. So from here you want to travel back to Dr. Fenkenstrain with all the required items. That was the person's house we were just at. So once you arrive back up here, you then want to go ahead and build crates. You then want to add bottom to the crate. If you already have the wooden cats, then go ahead and fill the crate and then skip forward to the time shown on screen. If you're like me and you need to go ahead and make them, then what you want to do is head back to the bank. When you reach the bank, you want to go ahead and withdraw 10 normal planks and also withdraw the 10 fur of your choice. From here, you want to make your way to a house with a crafting table in it. This can be your own or a friend's house. Once you arrive at the house with the crafting table, this also might be called a clockmaker's bench, you want to go ahead and craft at it. Select option number 3, wooden cats. You will then have to repeat this 10 times to get 10 wooden cats. Once you have created the wooden cats, then you want to go ahead and return to Dr. Fenkenstrain. Once you arrive back at Dr. Fenkenstrain, you want to go ahead and fill the crate. So once you have a crate full of wooden cats, you want to go ahead and blow the wolf whistle. You'll then get a shipping order in your inventory. You want to go ahead and use this on the crate. And then that will disappear. From here, you want to return to the quest start point. Once you arrive back at the quest start point, you want to go ahead and speak with Brother Tranquillity. Select option number 1, yes please. Once you're back in the windmill, you want to climb down the ladder. Go ahead and speak with Dr. Fenkenstrain. You then want to climb back up the ladder. If you don't for some reason at this stage, go ahead and wear your fishbowl helmet and also the diving apparatus. You then want to open the door to exit the windmill. From here you want to head up to the very north of the island. You'll then come across this boat which you want to go ahead and enter into. You then want to go ahead and open the locker which is to the very west of the boat. You then want to open and search that to get yourself a fuse. You then want to head to your east and climb up the ladder. There should then be a tinderbox just to your east which you want to go ahead and pick up, and then go ahead and pick up one of the kegs which is around the boat. Once you've done that, you want to climb back down the ladder. You then want to head to your south and go in front of the monastery. You then want to go ahead and use your keg on the door. You then want to go ahead and use your fuse on the door. Finally, you want to go ahead and use your tinderbox on the fuse. And this will destroy the door. You then want to enter into the building. You'll actually have to pass over the door to get in. There are then these score bones level 49 inside. You need to go ahead and kill some of these until you get 3 bell jars, a pair of brain tongs, a cranial clamp, a hammer. If for some reason you don't already have one in your inventory, toolbelt does not work, and then also 30 skull staples. Once you have all the items, you then want to pass back through the door. You then want to return to the windmill. You then want to enter the windmill and then climb down the ladder. You then want to go ahead and speak with Brother Fenkenstrain. From here you want to climb back up the ladder. You then want to go ahead and speak with Brother Tranquillity. You then want to select option number 1, yes please, and you'll land up back at the quest start point. You want to run north up to the bank and we're going to get ready for the final fight. What you want to do is bring your best armour, food and potions. Do note though that prayer does not unfortunately work, and also don't bring a helmet or a cape because you will be using our fishbowl and our apparatus. Those are really the only 2 things you need to bring. Once you are ready, you want to leave the bank and go back over to Brother Tranquillity, right click on him and then transport. Once you arrive back on Harmony, you want to open the door to the south to leave the windmill. Make sure you have the fishbowl and the diving apparatus on. You then want to head north up to the monastery. You then want to pass through the door. Once you arrive in, you want to go ahead and confront Barrel Chest and go ahead and kill him. Once you kill him, he will then disappear. He will then drop an anchor. You then want to go ahead and pick this up. You then want to pass through the door of the monastery. You then want to head south back to the windmill. You then want to re-speak with Brother Tranquillity. And there we go, so congratulations, you've completed the Great Brain Robbery. You're rewarded with 2 quest points, Barrel Chest, Anchor, Blessed Lamp and Prayer Book, 6000 Prayer XP, 2000 Construction XP and 3000 Crafting XP. You're also given 2 Treasure Hunter keys. Thanks very much for watching this quest guide. Please leave a like, rate and subscribe if you are new around here. Go down into the description below and check out my other quest series playlist where I'm sure I'll be able to help you out with another quest. And that's all for this video, so thank you very much for watching. My name is Hightower 5000 and I'm out. Adios.